Hi, thank you for clicking to watch this video. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be exploring some Myshuno lots that I created. I built 4 lots, well really like 2 apartments and then 2 community type lots. But yeah, this is the Jang apartment. This is obviously city living and base game. So it's available on the gallery if you want to download it. I believe they're like Moroccan, I wanna say. Um, but yeah, I know like her story, she's an artist and he's a comedian. So yeah, I'm having her like mentor her a little bit, guide her, and you know, give her opinion on her current art piece. And then also I do want to talk a little bit about the buyout. Like, look, I don't really know much about buyouts. I'll be the first to admit. The only buyout that I like specifically remember is like when Myshuno was buying Twitter, tried to back out, then it was like legally they made him buy it or something like that. I feel like this is kind of similar to EA because I know a lot of the bigger creators have like they've taken a step back. So and they're like doing that to hopefully send a message and plummet sales and everything like that, which I feel like it's kind of like what people try to do with Twitter, like, oh, I'm gonna delete my Twitter account if you know so and so is gonna buy it, and da da da. Which, yeah, I did. I stood on business. I didn't really use Twitter like that, if I'm being honest. So it was, but I do use Sims 4. So that's gonna be hard. But I would not play the game if the sale ends up going through, which I think it is gonna go through because the only thing that I would see that would stop it is like kind of like what happened with Twitter, where I mean it didn't stop, they legally forced them to buy it, but is if the investors decided, hey, we're actually not going to buy EA. But I mean, considering like I think it was reported like 55 billion, like I doubt EA is gonna all of a sudden grow a conscience. And oh yeah, this is the Stargazer Lounge, and yeah, like nobody's using anything. Like I don't know, this game is so like broken. Like I don't know, the gameplay is bleh, but this is the Stargazer Lounge. But yeah, so, but yeah, I don't see EA like, oh no, you know, growing your conscience, because I'm not trying to be like that person like, oh, I've been, you know, hopped off and da 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 da. But I did state in multiple videos that I have not bought packs since like 2024 because, I mean, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but they have been dropping nothing but expansion packs, and it's clearly like a remake of packs that they could have like obviously just refreshed or something like that, but they didn't want to do that. You could tell like rent was due, they was trying to get money and pull money from somewhere because we only got kits and expansion packs. That's it. We didn't get a stuff pack, no game pack, because we all know the occults are usually game packs, and this occult, the fairy occult, was expansion pack. So, and I was just like, it was just getting tiring, like trying to keep up with the packs and everything like that. It was like microtransactions, and like, yeah, and it's like the gameplay, in my opinion, didn't really improve. So, I don't know. I stopped buying it, but they didn't have a problem then promoting new EA stuff, and it's like capitalism is capitalism. Like, I don't care who's the owner. At the end of the day, it's like, it's capitalism. Y'all didn't have a problem supporting capitalism when it wasn't under a certain buyer or owner or whatever. Now that the certain investor is interested in purchasing this company, now y'all want to take a step back. So in my opinion, I don't know, to me it's performative, and that's what, and I'm not trying to like side with a certain group of people at all, because I'm not on their side, but that is kind of what they be talking about when they say like, oh, it shouldn't matter who's owning it and da 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 da. In a way, it should matter who's owning it, but it does matter. Like if a company is doing something like EA was like selling broken packs, they were like not listening to consumers. Like we were still getting the bare minimum in a lot of packs. I feel like this last pack they knew, like I think they had gotten a heads up, like they knew what were going to happen. I think the creators, like the EA, not EA, but the influencers, whatever, game influencers, whatever you want to call them, I think they were like blindsided or whatever, because they obviously don't know like the insider information. Like they're just the faces, you know. But yeah, I'm like, they aren't doing anything. They're not gonna, like I said in my last video, like they know what sells, and they know what's gonna plummet sales. Like they're not going to change it or anything like that. So if anything, they're gonna charge, and I feel like that's kind of like what happened with Twitter. Like, I mean, they definitely made it like a, like you can pretty much say anything on there, post anything on there, like pretty much like you could before, but it's really like unrestricted now. And I don't want to be a part of that, so who knows what they're gonna allow in the games and everything like that. So yeah, I just feel like it was like, if you were supporting it then, like don't try to like change up now and things like that. Like obviously nobody supports the investors and everything like that who's buying it and things, but I wouldn't want to support them either. But I also stopped, like I said, supporting EA like last year because it became clear like they were just trying to make money. Like they were not trying to make a game that like we enjoyed playing, like The Sims 3. Like The Sims 3, I didn't care how the build looked. I didn't care about no G shade. I wasn't downloading custom content, mods, or anything like that. In Sims 4, I do hate to be that person because I try really hard to be like, oh, you don't need as much. Like you definitely need mods. You definitely need CC. I know some people are like, I don't need all this stuff, and that's fine if you are able to play Sims 4 like that. We probably just don't have the same like game style or anything like that. But yeah, you definitely, in my opinion, need some type of mod support to play Sims 4. I've never played Sims 4 this long. I remember buying it when it actually came out, when you had to pay the $50 for the base game. And I played it maybe not even a month and didn't touch it for years. Okay, Sims 3, I was playing Sims 3 on a daily basis. So I that's all I can say. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the whole EA buyout thing, because I know there are some people who are like, basically they're not saying it with their chest, but they're like, oh, I'm doing it because of money, like I can't leave like everybody else and be welcome back and da 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 da. And I'm like, if the same people are going to keep the Sims 4 and everything like that, I mean, why wouldn't they welcome you back? So, and then why would you want a company that's like, oh, I don't care, like I don't want you here, and like you made your decision, da 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 da, and I don't care who it is, like stand on it, and people talk about money, money, money and stuff like that, and I don't know, it's just like it's a certain type of people that are giving that reason, and it's just like that's why nothing has moved so far the way that they've wanted to move, especially without a certain group of people who usually do step in and get things done, because it's weak. It's given weakness. Like you either support something or you don't support it. Like it really doesn't take that much of a thinking process to figure out whether you support something or not. Like, does it align with your morals or not? Like I just feel like with the Sims 4, I mean, as long as I'm not really giving them my money, honestly, I just feel like that's enough. And then obviously they're like, oh well, we're not gonna promote newer packs and things like that, and okay, whoop-de-doo. But I just feel like it's too late in my opinion. Like it's too late. It's too late at this point. So, and I get like switching up your content, everything, and then there's like new what am I talking about? New simulation like Paralyzed, which I feel like people are starting to switch up now, because first people are like, I can't do Paralyzed because of the art style, and I'm like, and then now people are trying to be all in their high horse about AI, and I was like, Sims 4 has been using AI, and the characters or whatever. I mean, they do have like a unique look and everything like that, but yeah, I was like, I don't know why people are hating on Paralyzed like art style form. Like clearly they want to set themselves apart. They've made it very clear that they're going to be different from The Sims 4. So I don't know. I was just like, I just feel like people have a low appreciation for artistic styles. I mean, I don't really know the word for it, but they just want everything to look real, and I don't know, it's a little bit off-putting. Like I don't need my Sims to look like I'm staring at an actual human being, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like I like Paralyzed like art style. So yeah, but yeah, it'll be definitely interesting if they do end up releasing in December, because you never know, it could get pushed back. And that's like early release, right? Or like early access or something like that. So, but oh yeah, this is the karaoke bar. I'm finally like, this is the karaoke bar I created. This is the final four flat. The karaoke bar and the Stargazer Lounge is going to be available on my Patreon, but the two apartments are going to be available on the gallery, because I did redo Akira's apartment, so that's going to be available on the gallery. I'm having her call like some people or townies that I think are interesting, but but yeah, and then I know that like he wants to do a getaway, so I think I'm gonna go to Gibby Point next, but I'm also gonna create like a clothing store, because I did have her ask Akira like his turn-ons, and she's definitely not gonna dye her hair pink for some guy, but she could maybe switch up her fashion choice a little bit. So I do want to create more of a realistic stay file. So I do want to create a clothing store. So I probably will do a build that has like high school years and base game, because I don't really like to do the whole retail clothing. I might add some mannequins in it. I might put it in like New Crest. So because I said that's the town where I'm going to combine any and every pack. So I might put it in New Crest, add maybe like one or two mannequins or something like that. But also use like the high school years thrift feature as well. So yeah, for if you want to do like a more like your Sims actually go about and buy clothes instead of going into casts and just changing them. So, and I was like, I would love to just use trendy online, but you can't see the outfits you're buying, which again, like, people just don't hold Sims 4 accountable. Like, if y'all would have stood on big business like before this buyout and had stopped buying packs, they would have been forced to like refresh the packs instead of like creating new expansion packs. And like, I mean, that weather inside bug was like for how many months, and they were still releasing expansion packs. Like, don't try to hold people accountable when, if they wouldn't, SH, you know what I'm trying to say, then they ain't gonna be now. Like, I just don't feel like it's gonna stop anything. And then you definitely got some people in the comments getting smart, talking about, well, this will just give a chance for other creators to rise up, since all these other people are leaving. Which, I mean, I don't like the way that they worded that, but that is true. It's kind of like what happened on YouTube. I feel like a lot of big creators left, and then new YouTube people popped up out of nowhere and things like that when everybody went over to TikTok. But so that is probably going to happen. Like, nobody is irreplaceable. Yeah, let me put it that way. Nobody is irreplaceable. So, and what else were people saying? They were like, oh, well, that's the only reason why I followed them, and I'm unsubscribing. I'm just not gonna watch them. I'm just gonna watch other people. That's another comment that I kept saying. And I'm just like, well, I mean, I guess that's parasocial relationships for you. So I mean, I guess that's their right. You don't have to watch somebody, but I mean, that kind of also lets you know that as quick as you gain subscribers and supporters, they will leave. And I mean, but a lot, that's like pretty normal when somebody switches up their content anyway. So I'm not gonna act like, oh, I've never unsubscribed from somebody who like decided to, like, one day they were doing vlogs and then the next they were like, oh, I want to be a beauty guru, and I was like, you know what, that space is already filled, so I'm gonna leave. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap up this video because that's really pretty much all I had to show you for city living. City living is like, I mean, you really do have to like play with it. I mean, I know the festivals and everything like that are pretty fun. I do want to play with Penny Pizzazz. I did. Oh, that's another apartment I decided to do, but I didn't showcase in this video. Because I just kind of want to do it if I actually meet her. Maybe I might play her or something like that, because a lot of people play her. I've never really played with her, but I did upload her apartment to the gallery, so if you want to check that out, or check out like my TikTok or Facebook or something like that, because I showed like a preview of it. And yeah, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Again, hopefully I will see you in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.